Let's talk about how they were able to dominate on the offensive glass.
Well, here's what happened. Boston, and I thought they did a good job on Boston.
They did. I mean, you're talking the National Player of the Year.
National Player of the Year.
Aaliyah Boston, you said, they had to stop them, and they did.
They did. I mean,
for the most part.
But here, they were so focused on stopping Aaliyah Boston.
Is that what happened?
And so,
double-teaming her?
Yes, double-teaming her, and then other people just kind of get right in there because they're so worried. There's someone in the front and in the back, and they don't have people putting bodies on one, right? If there's two people there, somebody's open. So they had opportunities because they couldn't guard everyone. Offensive rebounding was just really hard because of that focus on Aaliyah Boston, but it's also hard. I got to tell you, rebounding is hard, and you have to commit to it, and as a team, be committed to it. But I think it made things more difficult. Boston's the kind of player, even if she only scores 2 points, you're worrying about her so much that her being in the game and her presence alone is going to cause you a lot of problems, and it made it really hard for UConn to rebound.
And you talked about South Carolina. They have so much depth. They're coming in and out. Not having Dorka, how big was that for them?
I think it was huge. I mean, he threw Amari DeBerry in there. I mean, no offense to Amari DeBerry, but she really hasn't played all season. And then to be thrown in to a national championship game, that's not an easy thing to do. But he was trying to throw everything he could at it. He had small lineups in there to try to get some shots off. He didn't, he had to be careful for foul trouble. That was the other reason. You saw Olivia trying to be, and Aaliyah Edwards stay straight up and sometimes have to give up those little shots. But they were trying anything. So Amari DeBerry, I mean, think about it. Insert Dorka there instead of Amari, and she just gives you so much. I think they really missed Dorka Juhas, and it was very evident tonight.
You mentioned Christyn Williams. What do you think her issue was? I mean, because Gino said, as a senior, you have to win this. You have to win this for yourself. You can't have someone else do it. What happened with her today?
I don't know. Caroline Ducharme brought you more than Christyn Williams did tonight, and I have to tell you,
how surprised are you?
Well, I hate to say it, but all season long she's been inconsistent, right? But you think, this game, this is your last game, right? You are done putting on that UConn Huskies jersey. I was a little surprised that she didn't score until the last minute of the game. I mean, that doesn't come from you as a senior. I mean, your heart has to be there so much that you'll do anything. And I was really, I mean, I have to say, disappointed in Christyn Williams. And Olivia Nelson-Ododa, a little better, but still not what you would expect, that leadership coming from your senior.
And you talked about rebounding is the heart. You have to play with your heart.
Yeah.
You talked about Olivia Nelson-Ododa. She only had 2 rebounds. Aaliyah Edwards.
Yeah.
What is that?
What is that? Exactly. What is that?
Yeah, I mean, like you said.
What is that?
I mean, you're at the biggest stage of your career, a national championship.
I wish I could tell you, Janae. I mean, I just don't understand it on the biggest stage. Well, yes, hey, give South Carolina credit. They're a fantastic team. They worked them hard. They got tired because there was constant banging and movement. So there's a fatigue part of it, right? There's just, they're trying everything they can, but South Carolina, they were better. They were better tonight. They're a better team. They deserved the win. But Olivia and Christyn, you needed more from your seniors, and you're not going to win games without them.